going on. It's ridiculous. So 1.8, Minecraft 1.8 came out, I don't know, a month or so ago. And the kids and I have decided that we're going to take this opportunity to start a whole new world. And I was talking to some of my friends about that, and they got all on my case because they know that all I ever talk about is this cool little world that my kids and I have made. And I talk about it all the time because I think it's pretty cool. And they say, you keep telling us you're going to give us a tour and you haven't. So today is that day. Today's the day you get video number 1 on probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 videos of World Tour. A couple quick disclaimers before we go on the tour. One, it's probably not nearly as cool as I think it is. You guys will probably look at it and be like, meh, but I think it's pretty cool, and my kids think it's pretty cool. So, yeah. Disclaimer number 2, I would say out of all the things we've built in this world, I don't know, maybe 5% of it is original design. We have stolen tons of designs from other people, and I will try to give credit where credit is due. But I just spent like the past hour trying to track down some of the YouTube videos that I used to steal stuff from, and I can't find them anymore. So I don't know if those videos have been taken down or I just can't find them or what. So if you see something and you know where it originally came from and you want to let me know in the comments, I'm good with that. I'll try to update my video description as you guys keep me honest on that stuff. So if you see a design that's yours, please know I'm really not trying to take credit for it. There's probably only, I don't know, very few things in here that I can take credit for. So with that being said, let's go take a tour. So this part of the world, what we did was we refurbished and rebuilt a desert temple. And we've got this cool little courtyard here with a fountain, 100% stolen, right off of YouTube. I wish I could give credit to whoever did it, but I can't find the video anymore. One thing we did do that I think was our design was we put water on either side of the entrance, which I thought, it looks pretty cool, although it drips on the inside, so the inside, we only have some half slabs, so there's some weird dripping going on. But one cool thing about this temple, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the coordinates, and then I'm going to show you the seed. Oh, look, the seed's there. I was messing around with that before, so I'll do it again. So there's the seed. Now, I've seen this debated on forums and whatnot, but this temple was completely buried when we found it, 100% buried and severely buried. So it took us quite some time to get it cleared out to what you can see now. And as a matter of fact, one of the things we did, which was pretty fun, is we would go and lure all these creepers over here and let them blow up, and that's how we dug out the majority of this area. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and generate that world, and you can take a look for yourself. So we're going to come on in here, and we're going to see, oh, we got Shiloh, who's going to join us on the tour. Hopefully Shiloh won't drown. I make no guarantees, though, because he drowns quite often. And we'll put some tunes on while we do this, a little C418 cat to get the party started. So this is just some temporary storage. We're in the process of building a big treasure chest room, and we'll take all this stuff down once we do that. But we'll go take a quick look in the backyard. This is largely under construction. You can see here we haven't really done anything to this side, although we've got some plans. Although I guess not now that we're going to abandon this world. And here is a little alcove with one of our portals to the Nether. And we'll take a Nether tour sometime, although we really don't have very much in the Nether. Now this was, well, we thought it was going to be really cool, and we actually spent a fair amount of time on this. This was supposed to be like an open range farm, and we built it so those trees cover some of the getaway spots, and essentially animals can't get out of here. And we used to have a bunch of mules in here and some horses, but they all kept drowning because they got stuck in our waterfalls and our rivers. So we will revisit that at some point, I'm sure. Oh, and I forgot, we've recently found Shiloh a friend. and we haven't come up with a good name yet. So if you have a good idea for a dog name, leave it in the comments below, and if it's something we like, we will consider making it permanent. All right, well now let's go and we will take a look at the lower levels and the guts of our desert temple. So this is our wheat and netherwort farm, and we have a level below this, which we will see. We'll kind of come up through that way at the end of the tour. But the level below has some carrots and potatoes. And I would say the majority of things that I borrow, or we'll say I get inspiration from, I usually, find something cool on YouTube, and I'll use about half of what the tutorial says, and then I'll make up the rest of it on my own. But this is block for block stolen right off of YouTube. And I guess stolen's a harsh word. I mean, they put it out there with a tutorial so you can build it. And I just spent like a good 30, 40 minutes trying to track this video down because I stole absolutely every block from it. And I wanted to give credit, but I couldn't find it. So if you guys recognize this and want to let me know, I'll update my description. But this is all hooked up to some redstone here, and I would push these buttons, but it'll really lag up my machine. But essentially everything gets filtered down into one collection point. And there's a second level down there, and then a third level with melons that we'll see kind of near the end of the tour here. But now we're going to go over to our living area. This is where we come after an adventure, and all our cobblestone and stuff we want to get rid of gets put in our trash can there. And then this goes to our automatic item sorter. Why are you shaking awful? Where are you, dog? I just heard you, but I don't know where. Shiloh's around here somewhere. He was just shaking off. He must have almost drowned again. Anyhow, this is our little brewing area. Nothing fancy here, no redstone, just a little area to do our potions and whatnot. But this, oh, I should have, darn it. All right, pretend you didn't see it. Oh, there you are, dog. All right, pretend you didn't see me doing this. Pretend these switches were all like this. We're going to come in again and say, oh, okay, so cool. So this is like my pride and joy because it took me forever. And you'll never guess what these switches do. Yeah, they put down some bookshelves, and they put them down in stages so you can get your lower level enchants if you need to. But it took me forever to hook up the redstone because I'm not very good at it, but I was really pleased with the way it turned out. So that's kind of my pride and joy. And here's a little blacksmith shop with a couple of anvils, and there's some furnaces back here so you can pretend like you're cooking in the fire if you want to toast marshmallows or something like that. That's something they should have in Minecraft, right? Some marshmallows that you can roast over an open fire. Here is our blossoming treasure room. You can see it's still largely under construction, but this is an item elevator, and everything that gets automatically harvested or whatever, it flows down through a river underneath all this that we'll see in a minute, and it goes to the item elevator, and that gets brought up here, and we've only got a few things sorted right now. We're working on it. I keep saying that. We've decided to abandon this world, so I guess we're really not working on it, but anyway. And here is the master bedroom, and this is another, oh, usually I don't leave that there. Usually I take this lever off and I leave it in one of these chests, and then you can put it here and it opens up our magic treasure room, our secret treasure room. And here's where we have our ender chest. And yes, I'm fully aware you cannot put two ender chests down like this and have them connect like you can a regular chest. But when the room was built, it was built with an even number of blocks, and so I had to put two ender chests there because that's what you do when there's an even number of blocks. And you can judge all you want, but you guys have the same OCD I have. I think every Minecrafter does. Oh, come here for a second, Shiloh. I want to show you something. Come here. Come here. Come here. I was going to try to lock him in here, but I guess he's outsmarting me. So, anyway, that's secret treasure room that I guess is no longer a secret. You guys are all privy to that information. So now we're going to head over to the animal section of the temple. And here we have cows with an automatic cooker. You push that button and they get pushed back in the back of their chamber. And they get cooked. And same thing over here with the... You always do that. You always think, oh, you big dummy. Try not to get eaten by any of the pigs. So, same thing with the pigs. And the chickens work a little differently. And this stuff is no longer wired up. But the chickens just kind of... They lay their eggs and their eggs hatch. And those chickens get cooked kind of on a regular basis. And here is our sheep farm. This designed by my daughter to put the sheep's face there. And this was inspired, this design was inspired by Ethos Lab and his automatic sheep farm. There's no redstone in mine. So mine was just inspired by, and by inspired I mean stolen. And then we have a couple free range guys there in case one of our sheep die. But we've got every color you could want up and down both corridors. So we'll go look real quickly at some of the redstone. And this, I didn't plan very well ahead of time for this particular section. So the redstone was really ugly. And it doesn't quite work the way it's supposed to anymore. I think since 1.8 this has gotten fouled up a little bit. So there's always lava in there. So I'm not really cooking any chickens right now, but I'll fix that at some point. And then the pigs get pushed into there and cooked. And they all flow into our mighty river. What the heck? What are you doing there, man? Never had this before. One of those octopus thingies in my... Is that another one? Another one! There's two! Holy cow. So anyway, everything flows down here, including the octopi, I guess. And then that flows out here, and this leads to our automatic sorter, our item elevator, and our sorter. That we saw before. So now we are back underneath the central part of the desert temple, and we're going to go look at about two more things. First, we will look at, I think we went too far up. This is our sugarcane and melon and pumpkin farm, and it is completely automated. I use one of Ethos hopper timers right there. And it goes off every, I don't know, so often. And it harvests whatever melon, pumpkins, and sugarcane are of the appropriate length. And then that all gets pushed into the automatic sorter. All right, so the last thing, here we're coming up. You recognize this design. Here's our carrots and potatoes. Right above us is our wheat and netherwort. And then the last room that we're going to look at is our, what I call Grand Central Station. Oh, I forgot we have cats. My daughter found some cats. And I think she's building like a little cat farm or playpen or something. She's knocking out those blocks. Anyway, this is Grand Central Station, and we are in the process of hooking up our subway cars, our railways. And we'll go and look. You can see I don't have any of the rails laid down yet, and the tunnel is almost finished, and it goes on for a really, really long time. And we will end the video here, and in our next video, we will see where this tunnel leads. So that's all I got for now. I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you think it is almost as cool as we think it is. And we shall see you next time.